alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Brother Bona Muhammad here on behalf of WhyIslam, and we're with Brother Cyrus as well here. Jazakallah khair, one of the members of the team here in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, and we're trying our best to really influence the discussion. I heard you say that earlier around, first of all, what is your goal? I think now with people being football crazy, or soccer for you Americans out there, we want to also ask people and direct them to their real goal. So, Jazakallah khair, Brother Cyrus, you've been here for a couple days now. What have you found the situation to be on the ground? How have people been reacting to the message?
It's been fascinating. It's been really enlightening, illuminating for us. I think all of us on the ground, we've been discussing it as we go, learning as we go. People of Brazil are very open. You know, they're loving people. They're very hospitable people, genuinely interested. Genuinely, engaging with the message of Islam. They have good questions, good comments. Some of them really just believe already. You know, many of them, where their faith is at, they already believe in the message of Islam, even if they haven't heard of it yet. And so that's really been the space that we've been working in. It's been a blessing.
Alhamdulillah. And obviously, like the atmosphere we're in right now is we have a lot of people from different parts of the world that have come here. So you have people that are from the English-speaking world, people from Latin America, people who speak, obviously in Brazil they speak Portuguese. So what has it been like trying to communicate Islam in so many different ways, using language sometimes being a barrier, but how do we, come across that as something that we're finding as a challenge? Or
it's interesting. I mean, we definitely take language for granted when we're doing da'wah in our home countries. Here I don't speak Portuguese. I've been learning as I go, but alhamdulillah, my Spanish has been taking me a little bit further than I've even expected. A lot of people here, they study Spanish, they study English a little bit, and so there are ways that we can communicate, and also we let the literature speak for itself. We are here, we're also just bodies. We're here to just transmit the message. Alhamdulillah, we have good resources here as well. Organizations that are hosting us here have provided the resources for us to transmit the message of Islam in Portuguese. The Quran has been translated into Portuguese. Even I think they're on their second translation now, and mashallah, I've heard it's much improved. It's been challenging at sometimes, but at the same time, that's part of the fun as well. And I think people here want to try. They want to communicate. They want to even practice their English and Spanish as well, so they don't mind engaging with us. We're certainly a motley crew. We are an interesting group of folks down here, people from all over the world, and so it's been an opportunity to kind of gather even closer.
So can you tell us a little bit about your experience with WhyIslam? How did you get involved? How did you get from the U.S., from New York to here?
Yeah. I think, for me, I was a little bit nervous about coming, I'll be honest, because I watched the news, we're in communication with people down here. A lot of people in Brazil did not want the World Cup to be here. There are tremendous protests against the World Cup, and I did not want to participate in anything that was going to make things harder for the people of Brazil. I think South America, Latin America broadly has a very dark history with missionaries, with Christian missionaries coming here, taking advantage of people, and I wanted to make sure that we were here to help, that we were here to serve, and have a positive influence on the society here. Working with WhyIslam and also with Helping Hand, who has committed resources to communities here to make sure that people who are hungry, people that are poor, are getting food or getting the resources that they need. I felt confident that we could do a good job, that we could do well here, inshallah, and with Allah's grace. And so, coming from New York, WhyIslam, they reached out to ask, for people to come down and to participate in this da'wah. I thought it would be a good experience, it would be a learning experience, and it really has been that. While perhaps we've had some experience that has been valuable to people here in the Muslim community and outside, on the other hand, we've just learned so much from them. There is so much that we take for granted in the United States as far as Muslim organizations, as far as Muslim student organizations, things that are not really developed here yet. Dawah really just getting going now, finally. But at the same time, there's so much in common as far as how immigrant communities interact with indigenous communities, as far as how people who are raised in Islam interact with converts and reverts to Islam. It's been fascinating. It's been beautiful, and I hope really that we'll be able to go back with some strength, with some energy, with some good ideas, inshallah, because this is all for Allah's sake. This is for the sake of, for the benefit of people. These are our brothers in humanity, even if they don't yet identify as Islam. And may Allah guide us all.
I mean, Jazakallah, may Allah bless you and reward you for your efforts. And may Allah accept everything we're doing here, inshallah. Keep updated with more updates from the work that we're doing here, inshallah, Brother Cyrus and the team here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. For more, you can also check out the website, www.whyislam.org. We'll hear from more from us soon. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
بالحرف نهديك شعرا تغني تحر حروف البيان شجا بالحب ننسوج قولا ثريا تغص بسعد عروق الوطن لكن الورد كل الحكايا الحياة قص وبين الأماني خبايا وثن.